I'll be at my house shortly, so then I shouldn't need anything if we're not doing anything right away.
I'm just gonna sign out and back
I think
into.
after last weekend, the shit we've had to deal with in real life as well, I think, again, it's up to the DM, but I wouldn't say no. We've got, like, multiple characters to introduce, don't we? So,
Hello,
Although
everyone.
Dan has said. Sorry.
oh,
Welcome to the next session of D&D. I heard Ollie tried to say something.
Yeah. Dan did say that he thought it might be funny to introduce his character mid-battle just because of the entrance he had planned. Although, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Burst
Whatever
in like the Kool-Aid man.
Not quite the Kool-Aid man. But of course, it all depends on what the session is going to be as to. The entrance works pretty much in all situations. Just because,
Well, at the moment, everyone is waiting for Claude. Jacques.
it's Jacques.
To cook the meal for tonight.
Do I need to roll anything for cooking? Like,
Well, you might want to go into the kitchen. That might help.
well, okay, I'll have him go into the kitchen and hum to himself just to check to see what we've got.
That's the area that looks sort of like a dungeon.
Well, again, I can't get on Roll20, so I can't move the token.
Okay, I can do that for you. Let me just.
Okay, just move me to the kitchen, and I'll just have a wee look, see what I'm dealing with. Do I need to roll anything to look for anything?
Yeah, you might want to do an investigation check. See what you can find.
Okay, investigation 21.
Oh, yep. You've found everything.
Magnifique. Now then, I will need to borrow a little bit of rum for the Capitan. So I'm just going to have him start getting to cooking. See, I've got to make a meal for. Let's see, I've got Obner. Is anyone else in the room with me? Or is it just me? Or am I just in the building alone?
Well, you're not.
It's just because I want him to ask. I want him to be able to ask. Ask someone how many people he should prepare for.
There's Claude's token. I was having trouble finding Claude.
Jacques.
Claude's the blonde, isn't he?
Jacques.
Jacques, I mean. Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling him Claude.
Yeah. It's because originally his name was going to be Claude, but then we changed it to Jacques because it sounded more French.
Yeah. Gabba gabba, food gabba.
Maybe we'll just have Claude be his older brother.
Well,
The incompetent one.
Are they the blonde of your characters?
Incompetent moron, incapable of doing anything by himself. Oui.
No, I just meant the token.
Yeah, he's blonde.
Yeah. I was just trying to make sure I had the right token. Okay, so put Razor Eye in there. Out of the way.
Well, there's no point asking Razor Eye anything.
Not sure what that was marking, so I'll put them in the room out of the way. 2 is outside playing with his new friend.
Brody.
Brody.
There I am.
Gabba gabba.
There you are, Captain.
Le Capitan. How many people should I prepare for?
Oh God, how many are we actually?
Well, let's see. There is. Let's see that. Well, there's himself. There's Selif, Gorgara. Then there's Ignatius, and let's see, there's Rhea. So that's their 5. Then you've got Obnus.
The 5 present players and Razor Eye, so that's 11.
Let's say there's Obnus, Balerion, the captain, Razor Eye, I suppose.
The one
Jan's
thing I
not here
haven't
yet.
asked Fozzik to do is, could you send me a token or a little picture for your character?
An image to represent you on the board.
Okay. Oh, and Hans. So technically that would be 10, because you'd probably make something for Hans as well.
Yeah.
So
Would the image be over Roll20 or Discord or something else?
On Discord, I'll upload it to Roll20.
No, tell you what, he's going to make something for 12, because technically Brody and 2. How about I cook for 12 people? That way there might be some leftovers.
Yeah, sounds good.
Wunderbar. Could you pass me some rum from the bar, please?
I like where your head's at. Oh,
I did promise you a little something for coming back from the dead.
I'll approach the bar. Is Brunhilde at the bar?
No, thankfully.
Right,
Be glad I forgot to put a token on.
right.
That would have been you
Okay.
dropped right in the soup.
If I'm making
it?
soup.
Is that the succubus or the centaur I keep hearing about?
Oh, neither. This
neither.
is.
This is the
God,
mother-in-law.
Yeah, this is a deeper cut. I'm not sure I can explain Brunhilde.
Well, as I said, this is the
Dwarf
mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law with tentacles.
Basically, essentially, she is Richter's mother-in-law now. Although I don't think she's gonna appreciate me stealing rum. Do I have, I think I have create food and drink somewhere. Would that help me make rum? Or does that not
Not
count?
really. It'd be okay if you took a bottle of rum from behind the bar.
Worst comes to worst, Jacques will pay. Jacques or someone in the party will pay for it.
No, I'll pay for it. I've probably got the most gold
Okay.
to hand at this moment. So how much is a
Okay.
bottle of rum?
Well, it depends on the quality of the rum. But for this, let's say 5 gold.
5 gold. Okay.
Okay.
Right. I'll take the bottle of rum from the and put 5 gold where it was. Brunhilde will know what happened. I'm sure.
She's got the money. She shouldn't be complaining.
Yep. And then I'll bring the bottle back to Jacques.
Jacques. And he's
Well,
just going to
there's
take. He's just going to take it, give it a sniff. C'est magnifique. You'll know your rums, Capitan.
Wow, pirate.
This will be well. Don't worry, I'll make it. I'll be able to make something exquisite with this. I think I'm sure Hans won't mind a little bit of rum. I'm sorry about what happened in battle, Captain.
To be honest with you, I don't really remember it.
Well,
As far as I'm aware, I blacked out for a bit.
we're just going to start mixing everything to make. So, I'm trying to think of what he'd make as a meal, because I'm thinking something with fish, or something that I can make a barbecue sauce with rum with, or I think a stew's just a bit might make Balerion turn his nose up a little.
I didn't think it would make sense for Richter to remember having his brain removed.
Well, that horrible squiddy thing, how you say, sipped on your brain, and you were a little bit of an husk until that gentleman there's that feathery fellow came and you managed to bring you back. What a guy that was.
What I
But
got.
the point is, Hans left me in your care, and I failed. So this is my way of making it up to you. It's not much, but I can at least make something you like.
I appreciate that, Jacques, though you
So,
haven't failed anyone.
so tell me, just between me and you, how's Hans been? We thought he was dead.
We found him on an island somewhere, not this one. Um, and he was gracious enough to come with us on our ship and help us with a bunch of different battles.
An
Uh,
island. Maybe it's the one we found near where the ship sunk.
yeah.
See, we heard rumors that there was some hulking man with an accent, and, well, Selif got very, very excited, and that led us here. Been all over the place, just chasing the idea.
And
Didn't
Hans
we?
was gracious enough to guide us to his home, whereupon I may have brought a tyrannical order of paladins down upon us, for which I apologize profusely.
Was it? It was an accident. It was an unintentional, Captain. So I can't say it's entirely your fault. I'm just glad that the teacher is alive, and well, I now owe Selif quite a bit of gold now.
Uh,
Ah. Oh, Selif is the elf, by the way.
I see. Well,
She's nice, just she might be a little sickly. Don't worry too much about it. She's not contagious. She's just a little weak.
all right, noted. I'll be gentle around her.
Just gonna start stirring the stuff, giving a little sniff every so often. It's okay. It's more her race doesn't do well in this world, is all I can say.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, I'll have to. Come in here, have a sniff. What do you think? I'm just gonna let him have a little taste of the broth.
Do I roll or
No, no. It's a nice bit of character. Nice character moment. So
Just have a little taste of it.
Jacques? That is incredible.
My family, they run a place where, well, how to put this? If you're a king or a noble, it's where you go to eat. And let's just say my siblings tend to get a bit more recognition than what I get, but not to brag. But they wouldn't know fudge from flambe.
Yeah. So you're the one with the talents, I see.
My sister is a little lazy know-it-all that just wants to sit in her room and live off the family fortune, and my brother is I am the big man. I am the oldest, so I get everything, even though the little fucker couldn't even cook an egg. Merde. Sorry.
Oh no.
I left them, and that's when I found Hans, and well, he helped me hone my swordcraft, and stuck me with the misfits, as it were, and I've been with them ever since. Until the
Oh.
ship sank, and the last I saw of him, he threw Rhea to me, and again, I'd like to apologize for Rhea.
What for?
The little goblin. I'm sorry, she's a very rude little girl.
She seemed perfectly pleasant to me.
Oh, well, if you want to think that, sure.
I'll
He's just gonna stir. He's just gonna stir. Is the smell gonna permeate enough to be strong enough for anyone else to smell it? Okay.
I
And
was
is it
just going
okay
to
if
ask what other people are doing in response to this smell.
Well, I was thinking of having at least his party coming in, smelling, and going, "Oh, yeah, I recognise that smell. Someone's got in the kitchen again and didn't bother to inform us the danger was over." and have the elf walk in with the party in Hans. Just take their little seats in the corner.
Well, how are the rest of the party reacting to this? Like, how is Balerion reacting to this?
Indignant. He's waiting to be served a cup of tea.
Yeah, Francesca gets you a cup of tea.
Oh, Francesca's back.
She hasn't left
Brunhilde
because
and
she's...
Polak come back.
And then he's gonna sit one like folded over the other, sipping on it while reading any notes they've managed to scavenge about the Golden Dawn's oncoming attack, just to see if I can learn any additional information.
Okay.
Or to find a map of this island.
Yeah, that's probably going to be Grandma's domain.
Well, it's easy enough to find on the map. You're looking for Begrüßung. Which is a pretty small village. The island's not that much bigger. But thankfully, the explosion of the recent island explosion, well, several weeks ago, there's going to be people travelling into the area and out of the area. One
Still
thing I
waiting
was
on Obnus.
going to say is I wasn't really. How was it you wanted to make your entrance, Fozzik?
Coming out of the mist playing bagpipes because Scottish, and why not?
I am not offended. I am okay with this.
You're not even Scottish.
No, but I live with one.
Good enough. And you
And I
live
wear
there.
a kilt, and I'm pretty much in the culture, so yeah.
You're naturalised at this point, I think is the term.
Whatever buzzword you want to use.
Okay, let me just.
The Scots have made you theirs.
He's gone native.
That's the joke I made the first time he came back to visit.
You know nothing, Ollie.
It's because we're southerners.
Last time I sent you any pure iron brew
Oh, that was good though.
or red cola.
That was also
From north of the wall.
Yeah, right from north of the wall, you bastard.
Surprised he sends stuff to us crows.
Oh, come on, you know I love you all.
Oh, that's a good.
I'm just
Hero
uploading the
Forge.
picture.
Yeah, I've just seen it in the thing. That's quite good.
I do not remember how long I spent on it, but I know I could have probably painted a much larger miniature in the time I spent working on that. Mostly just moving the hand so that the staff would blooming sit correctly, without the elbow being at a 90-degree angle, all pointed outwards.
Yeah, I spent an embarrassingly long time getting the pose right on the one I'm currently using as my Discord profile picture.
There we go.
That's ding dong ridiculous.
Well, I think the best place to have you arrive. Actually, no, is going to be here.
Triggers in the comments. Go to the wall. Titans!
To the north of the village, a mist comes down. And a distinctive sound can be heard coming from the mist.
Roddy, is that you?
Only one person hears it and quickly races back to her post. Having left it to chat. So, as you walk up, Fozzik, to some wooden barricades, behind which are two cannons and a centaur, a female centaur.
Oh God! Oh God!
Okay.
A wooga! A wooga!
Sam, don't spoil
Alert.
it.
I can't help if she instills terror in me.
To be honest, compared to some of the past adventures I've been on, this would be one of the more interesting ones.
Although, to be fair, it's
Still there playing at the moment.
to be fair, there's a better than even chance I've told Dan about this character. I can't remember at this point.
He mentioned he mentioned two specific characters, but as long as he doesn't, I know he's not going to pull a meta game. So
Yes, there's a centaur by a cannon, and I'm just on the other side of the barrier, playing bagpipes until I finish the song in question.
Roddy Piper would be so proud.
The centaur approaches the barricade.
With my song finished, I move the bagpipes down and say, yeah, pardon if the accent slips into actually appearing, because it's awful and it does. I'm assuming it's evening, or is it afternoon? Or what time of day is it in the game? Or greetings, lass. Is there shelter here for humble traveller?
I'm glad Liz isn't here right now.
I apologise for terrible accents.
My wife hits me if I do a wrong accent.
Yeah, so as much as I managed to pick up from my gran.
It's okay.
Okay.
You used last correctly, and that's good enough for me.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Frothic Hyon, the travelling priest. I tend the shrines of winter. I'm currently between shrines at the moment, and I would like to inquire about shelter in this here fortified township. I can pay in coin or song.
You want to give us? You want to pay us in song?
If song is needed, then song can be favoured. If not, coin is still good. Or, looking at the state of this place, aid.
She looks you up and down.
You seem more like a spy to me.
How dare you, lass? I am but a humble priest.
How dare
am I
I?
praying?
How dare you?
I'm praying for a rock to come hit her right now.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
How dare you?
Yes, I must say I do dare a lot, I suppose. But tell me, if I was a spy, would I approach playing the loudest instrument known to man?
Possibly. Depends on how you would seek to get into our keep.
Get into the keep, I just seek simple shelter.
Hmm.
Is there
I'm
not
not
a
sure
tavern
about
that
you.
That sounds good.
So I'm just getting us.
Just getting her stats up a second.
All the times to need grandma.
Hmm.
Is that
She
cyberpunk
thinks
I hear in the background?
You are.
you are a liar.
She failed her insight.
Yeah, dear, oh dear. Yeah. Wait, lying at this moment? What do I have to gain by lying? You have literal cannons pointed at me.
Is there anyone else around that can hear this, or is it just those two?
It's just those two.
Oh, shit. Of all the times you could use Hans or grandma.
Is there any chance I'd heard the music since, because I was on mute when I was saying it before, but I would have been outside playing with my cantrips, the new stuff.
Roll a perception. Yeah, you definitely heard it.
My computer's growling at me. All right. So yeah, I got a nat 20 for 25. All right.
She's pushed the barrier
Well,
slightly out of the way.
I will make my way up that direction.
And she seems to be... Fossick, could you give me an insight check?
Insight. Okay. How on earth do you roll dice on D&D
Oh,
Beyond?
if you're on your character sheet, you go down to where it says Insight. It's about halfway down your stats, and click the modifier button.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's helpful. That's it's 24.
You can see she's getting ready to attack.
Uh, lass, I mean you no harm. Going to take a couple of steps back. And I think that would probably be either tied to possibly the well, my hands are full, aren't they, with bagpipes? So drop the bagpipes probably after taking a couple of steps back.
Yeah.
But not reach for a weapon. No weapon reach.
She charges at you and attempts to grapple you.
Oh dear.
Oh, but she failed.
Oh, slippery wizard.
Oh, you have no idea.
Ooh, slippery wizard.
He just sort of ran at you and lunged at you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a sprightly one.
Yes, it has been said, as said by some. Now,
Hmm.
may I make a suggestion? And that we just calm down and talk like reasonable folks. And to,
Okay, Olmus is going to range now. So, Olmus, what are you going to say?
well, what I was doing with the suggestion is I have the spell suggestion.
I
Suggest
thought
the
that was
call-
what you were doing.
Yeah. So I am going to try and suggest calming down and talking like civilized people. It is a 16 wisdom save.
Oh, she's failed.
Aha, success.
Oh, thank God.
Ah,
Well, since everything's calmed down, I will come out and be like, "Hail! How can we help you there, stranger?"
hi, hello. I am just seeking shelter in this fine town or heavily barricaded town.
And
I'm willing.
where would you be coming from? This is an island.
Yes, I'm a traveling priest. I am coming from having been maintaining the shrines to winter in across across nearby lands and stopped here on my way. Yeah.
Ah, a priest. You don't say.
Priest.
So, what type of priest would you be?
I'm a servant of the embodiment of winter. I carry yes, I carry out the duties dispensed by the office and seek out through the tenants the survival, community, and arcane power.
Interesting.
Yes, well,
That's one faction of priesthood I'd never heard of to this far. Can I do insight?
Yeah.
I got a 6.
Oh. You don't believe it.
Well, such a strange, well, I'll just say, unknown faith. I have to question your motives.
Oh, God. Well, can any of us hear this commotion?
No.
Damn. Sorry, you're on your own, fellas. Otherwise, I would have had Hans come out at least to the sound of the bagpipes, at the very least.
Is it Hans or is it Jack?
Both. I'm switching characters, but they're still technically both in the same village.
Okay. It's just sort of like I get. There are many faiths in this world, of which not everyone is aware of all of them.
Very well. So I want to use intimidation, and I'm say, look, this is a peaceful village, and I would like you to tell us exactly what you're here for.
Hearing this from Orb is kind of hilarious.
I got a 14.
And what do I need to save against intimidation?
I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, excellent. Or not, that's 12.
Grandma, please.
Well, fortunately, you're
please.
telling him the truth, so
Yes.
you're
yes,
literally
I
just going to be
didn't want
repeating the
to
same
do it with-
thing.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do it with a quiver in my voice is all. Or the slight suggestion. I have told you why I'm here. I'm seeking shelter upon between my duties as a priest. I just require shelter, and if there is available food, I have coin. I can pay. Hey, or if entertainment is preferred, I have instrument before this. Before
Very
this
well, good
large
sir.
and
I
passionate
do.
lassie charged me.
Agatus believes you.
I sense your sincerity. Therefore, I will escort you. I'm not here to look for a fight, so I will escort you into the village, into the tavern, where you can, do as you will. I will warn you, this village is very capable and will defend itself if need be. Centaur lady, you can go back to your post.
Yeah. I'm going to.
She looks at
collect my
Obnus,
bag.
smirks, and so goes, and almost playfully starts to trot away. As she passes Obnus,
She flicks up her tail slightly.
I'm going to
Of
use
course,
intimidation right away.
Ah, you know that's not going to work.
I want to use intimidation right away. But I suggest no more shenanigans, you. 23.
Oh, no, shenanigans. She licks her lips.
Oh, God. I think I need a shower.
And of course, she's facing the opposite way from me, so I don't see that. That's
You're lucky.
Collective. That's an
You have no idea how lucky you are.
you can see her lifting up her tail slightly playfully and trotting off as she sort of flicks her tail towards Obnus.
Yeah.
Did you normal little trick? Because you guys were breaking up at the time.
Yeah. I've been getting Cyberpunk 2077 noises coming through the chat.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because I don't even own it.
I do, but I haven't played it.
Isn't that just the story of your life?
Yeah. I mean, I've got it. I've played nearly 200 hours of it, but I've not got it on now. It's just out of nowhere, it's just decided, you know what? Here is a throaty engine from Cyberpunk. Deal with it.
Well, thankfully, you've avoided the worst that could happen with our centaur friends, and you'll hopefully get a bit more of a welcome at the tavern.
Thank you kindly. I collect my bagpipes and I also stop concentrating on the suggestion spell, so it's lit. Which was calm down and talk like civilized beings, but.
Do the two of you want to return to the pub?
Yeah.
Or head to the pub?
Yeah, I will escort him there, like walking behind him.
can you point out which building the pub is so that I do not.
Oh, well, I guess I would have to lead you there, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Never mind.
That is what escort.
Just
You-
follow me. I shall take you to where you are going. I warn you, though, do not try anything.
Of course not. I mean, it's not. Not every town has cannons pointed out the entrances.
All right. I'm walking my little dude back down.
Okay. So, by this time, Balerian's finished his tea. So now that he's finished his tea and looking over the notes, he sees he sees Obnus leading someone into the pub. So I believe Captain Richter is in the kitchen.
I mean, unless Jacques is the type of person to say, "Get the hell out while I'm cooking."
No. If anything, he'll probably want Selef in there as well, so she can, because he's probably going to ask her to serve things. Although I was thinking she could probably inform Jacques, because I'm guessing that all the time during the battle, they were with Hans and he was catching them up to speed. So this way we can have her catch him up to speed. Explain that Hans has a wife and stuff. And to maybe do a little bit more. Though it looks like he might have to do more because we have a new guest.
Well, as I said, the first of the players to notice you is going to be Balerian.
Valerian's gonna just stride over, get in his face, and ignite his hand. Who
I did say warmer welcome.
did you? Did you just seriously let a random new person into the village, given we are just about to be under siege?
He seemed sincere enough.
Does he
Judge
now?
for yourself, friend.
I will grasp the flaming hand, but use prestidigitations to snuff it as my hand curls around yours. Yours go.
It actually does nothing.
Magical flame?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll still grasp your hand anyway. Assuming it would work. Go, Frosakagon, Prince of Winter. Ah, that's hot. And you are?
Valerian Heartwood. And the more pressing question is, who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm a priest traveling from the Shrines of Winter. I just happen to be stopping on the island on my journeys to the next one that requires my services. And this village seemed to be the only one in which could provide shelter. After all, it is a long journey I have been on and still have, and longer still ahead.
Have I heard this new voice?
No,
From the
not from the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to roll an insight, but my D&D Beyond's not actually doing anything. Gonna roll? No. That's Interesting. And you just happened to run through a blockade of ships to get to this island because you thought it would be the safest place.
Oh no, I had no choice but to stop on the island. After all, blockade of ships, small boat, doesn't really answer well when you have no supplies.
Are you able to roll an insight?
Nope, my D&D my D&D Beyond is not doing anything.
Have you got the app on your phone?
I'm just loading it up now.
You can also roll on Oh yeah, you're not. Are you on Roll20 or not?
It's unusual. Tell you what I do. Just so I get this working. A 17 plus 8.
25.
I got a 25 insight.
Oh, it does work. Sorry. I just realised that people watching the stream can actually look at your character sheets
Hey.
and had the opportunity to check it.
Without joining a Patreon.
Or even having to buy any merch. By the Hand Believes in You t-shirt.
Yes, by the hands.
Because someone believes in you, and because someone believes in you, and it's always hands. I'll just wait till the Gabba Gabba stuff becomes a thing.
I think put the merch rotator back on for a minute.
Gabba Gabba.
Okay. Right. So got. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you didn't investigation check.
No, I got a 25 on my insight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just saying you got. It's just saying you did an investigation check.
No, it's because I was testing
Oh,
to
okay.
see if it would work on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, he's telling the truth. So how are you going to react to that? Now you realise he's telling the truth.
I guess your assumption was correct. He's too stupid to be Golden Dawn, and I'm just gonna go sit back down.
Don't mind him. He's a bit grumpy.
Aren't most of those with draconic blood in their veins grumpy?
Ignatius ain't going to take that one well.
From the bar, you hear a little voice sort of turn and go, "Gabba, gabba, gabba, gabba."
The Straits are delighting. With Sela, by the way, every time she's speaking, Sela's getting increasingly more angry.
Oh no, Selef's in the kitchen.
Oh yeah. Well, no. What I mean is, whenever she speaks around Selef's like in Goblin, Selef's going to be getting increasingly more angry because she can understand everything she's actually saying.
The bugbear doesn't say anything, and
Ignatius isn't going to say anything at this point.
so Francesca's going to look over to you.
Who is that obnoxious? Oh, who is that obnoxious? Are you going to bring them to the bar and have a drink?
Indeed.
Hello, stranger. Would you care for a drink?
Yes, a drink would be lovely. I am Frolic.
Well,
And you,
sorry?
and you are?
I am Francesca, daughter of Fernando Martinez, the finest blade and the finest lover in all that land.
Trying to keep a straight face as I say. Well, you must have many brothers and sisters of which to share that honour.
And so I ask you again, what is it you would like to drink?
Do you happen to have any scotch?
I'm sure we have something. I know. Victor does tend to keep a few bottles of things under the bar. 2 gold.
Gold?
Well, these are tons of oil.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
she offers you. She basically says it's 2 gold for a drink of whiskey.
Yeah. I hand the gold over. There's the cyberpunk again.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Is anyone being naughty and playing Cyberpunk?
No, not me.
No, it's playing exactly the same as it did last time, so it sounds like an advert or something has got on.
That's weird because I'm not hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody's not subscribed. No.
Not subscribed to my channel. How dare you?
Who?
Right. So, I believe Hans. I believe the meal's ready by now.
And I'm gonna have Selef bring it out, start bringing it out in bowls for everyone. Though she's going to be obviously a lot more polite towards Valerian for obvious reasons.
Okay.
So she's going to bring that, but when it comes to Obnus, she's going to give him a look of absolute disgust and hatred and just like put the bowl down and just walk away from him.
Who is this?
That's Selef. She knows what you did and she's very angry at you for doing it. So she kind of hates you at this point, and Hans is the only reason she has blowing your brains out.
That's right. My heart is full of nothing but forgiveness right now.
Well, you kind of killed her. You kind of killed her teacher's wife's god. She's not exactly happy to hear that. Though she's not going to be rude to you. She's not going to spit at you. She's just going to make it clear she doesn't like you.
Well, as the three of you walk in, you see the newcomer.
Oh, should I prepare more? I made a little extra just for leftovers, but it appears we have a new face.
If there is more going, I would be game and able to compensate.
Oh, no. I am making this as a little gift for everyone. Don't worry. Don't worry about gold. I consider it an honor to make food for everyone. Just Capitan, go take a seat. I'll bring your dish as soon as I can. He's just gonna like pop back into the kitchen as Selef goes to take a seat with the rest of them.
Richter, how are you going to react to the newcomer?
Right. These tables look like they're those like you can sit on either side of them. Is that the case?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to take a seat opposite the newcomer and say, "I haven't seen you before."
And why should you? I'm but a simple visitor to this island. Though it appears my visit is ill-timed.
I fear it might be, mate. Tell me, are you familiar with the Golden Dawn?
I'll have yes, rumors and bits and pieces. I tend to not be particularly active in a lot of communities. My duties take me far and wide to isolated places.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to say, mate, you might find yourself a little more involved with them in the very near future because they're about to attack this island.
And what has incurred their wrath or anger?
The existence of ways that aren't their own, largely, but also my presence here. So, obviously, I'm staying to fight them.
And an island of non-humans does tend to pique their interest.
Yeah, that too.
Speaking of, should Hans go like get up and go, inform Grandma we've got a new visitor?
Well, in the meantime, I will extend my hand over the table to him and say, Richter Jones.
So I had to just turn my heater off.
Slightly, the slightly singed gloved hand, and get Frosser Kaigon.
I see that.
So,
Is that scotch you're drinking?
I can inform the old wench if you wish.
Oh no, I can do it.
Yes. Scotch, a taste of home.
I think I like this guy. Jumanji, is there a mechanism in D&D for if I were to, say Richter wants to get the measure of Frozek, and he has his own methods of doing it, if I wanted to challenge him to a game of drink, is there a mechanism for doing that?
Constitution
Wolfie
checks
did
every
that.
time we drink. Constitution
Yeah.
checks every time we drink.
Yeah, basically Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not yet though. We'll wait till after dinner, see how everyone feels, and if I feel like I want to get the measure of Frozek my way, I'll at least float the idea.
Well, by now, Jacques will have come out with your soup and your rum cake. Boom. Zip, and also some for our new guest.
Yeah, I'll
Don't be
try.
afraid to ask for seconds.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. Smells delicious.
Oui, thank you very much. Just enjoy the meal. I've got to go, how you say, take this to a guest outside. So I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. So he's just gonna like leave the bar and go take some food to Topaz with Hans. So both my characters are gone.
I suppose as the de facto leader, I should probably catch Frozek up on why things are happening.
Yeah. Well, E.T. is just sort of like, so, what exactly could one man do to break the wrath of an entire order upon an island?
First desert them and then be found by them. In quite long order. I spent 8 years sailing. I thought I'd put them pretty far behind me, but I found a man claiming to be another apostate, and well, sensing a kindred spirit, I took him onto my ship. A lot of things happened, the gist of which is we got stranded on this island for pissing off a god who is now dead and replaced with an enemy who may or may not remember us. Long story. But the gist of it is said fellow apostate was a spy and now knows, which means the Order now knows I am here, knows that this is an island of non-humans, and is now coming to make it no longer an island.
Given the outlandish things that are going on at the moment, this is an appropriate time, I think, for whether he's bullshitting or not. I am assuming bullshit.
Before I take a bite of this food, can I add a little bit of it to Balthazar to make sure it's not poison?
Yeah.
A god has died on this island, you say, or near this island.
Yes, Poseidon specifically.
And how did the almighty god of the ocean, and this is a small pick of land in his domain.
Seliph is just
once he says that,
Seliph is just going to point over at Obnus.
I was gonna say I'm gonna